Today's Monday, March 17th, week 29. Couple more weeks and then it's over. We start again. We're going to learn about plot today, different types of graphs, and your homework is front and back all. Now, map testing starts next Monday, ladies and gentlemen. So I decided to kind of change it up. I was going to do something with you. I will start that tomorrow with triangles and whatnot. But today, we're going to be starting this packet. We're going to be working on it for like 2 days. Today and maybe like a Wednesday or Thursday. Tomorrow, when Miss Vanessa is here and Miss J, we're going to learn something completely new and something where, like, if more people are here, it's easier for us to hopefully understand it. So, we're going to do this packet. You're going to turn it in at the end of the period, what I assign you, okay?
I have a question.
So, yes.
We'll work with the partner if we have something.
I'm going to basically be guiding you through this the whole period. We're going to be doing it together the whole period. Alright, so, ladies, gentlemen, pretty easy on the math. So this is one way of representing data, okay? We asked everyone in the class how many brothers and sisters you had, and then we put a dot for all of your answers. For example, the students in one social studies class were asked how many brothers and sisters, siblings, they each have. The dot plot here shows the results. So, how many people had 0 siblings? 3. Because there's 3 dots, Tiffany. Because there's 3 dots, that means that 3 people had 0 siblings. Now, what about 6 siblings? How many people had 6 siblings? 1. 1 dot, 1 person. Very good. All right. Let's guide you through this. How many of the students have, 6 siblings?
1.
1 student. How many of the students have no siblings?
3.
Good. Each dot is a person. Each dot is a person.
How many students have no siblings?
No siblings. So that would be the 0. So how many people had no siblings? The 3 people that are listed here. Each dot is a person. So no siblings, they would go under the 0 because they have no siblings.
3 students?
3 students.
Oh.
Each dot is a student. All right. How many of the students have 3 or more siblings?
11.
So 3 or more, all of these people, right? So count all the dots here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You okay? All right. Now, Mel, let's read the next part. The resting pulse rate were recorded for 16 boys in gym class before they exercised. The line plot here shows the results. So each X is a boy's pulse rate. That's when we measure how many heartbeats per minute. So how many boys had 85? 2. How many had 81? 1. Okay, that's how you read it. Each X is a boy in PE class. What is the range of pulse rates? What's range?
Big versus small.
Very good. So I'm going to write that down and help you. Big minus small would be the word range. So range is big minus small. How many boys had a pulse rate over 81? Okay, that's pretty easy. How many boys had a pulse rate of 83? All right, I'm going to give you guys a minute to answer those 3 questions. Set timer for 1 minute.
I'll say it's a time for age 12. There.
Good boy. What? Is that you? Alex.
No. The number 85, not how many are 85.
But I don't even have, I have the same year as you one time.
Yeah,
I
85
have
minus.
honors.
Yeah, PR.
Alex has PE. Noob.
Alright.
Did you PE honors?
Okay, Tadeo, what is your answer for letter A?
Letter A?
Mm-hmm.
6.
6. Good. Alex, B, what's your answer?
9.
9 boys. C, Mal? 4 boys. Okay, there's one more question, letter D, but it's in the back of the page. So there is one more question on this, letter D, but it's on the back. So let's look at letter D before we move on. Letter D. How many boys had a pulse rate of at most 82? Now what is at most mean?
Like near.
Average.
You are all at most 15 years old. All of you are at most 15.
Almost.
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 But are we over 15 or under 15?
Under.
Under. So when it says at most 82, are we going to look at above 82 or below 82?
Below.
Below. At most 82. Now, do we include 82?
No.
No.
At most 82. We include it. So
7.
count how many are 82 and below. Turn the page again. 82 and below. 82 and below.
10.
18.
What? Alex, 18. What?
Oh, that.
Silly.
I can't see the back.
10 boys.
10?
10 boys, yes.
I agree.
How do you get 18? Oh, where's that?
10 boys. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, now the height of 20 basketball players in inches are listed below. So these are 68 inches, 70 inches, 70 inches. We're going to make a dot plot using the number line below. So 68. You can put a dot or you can put an X on 68. I'm going to put an X. Then it's 70. Then another 70. So I'm going to put another X on the top of the one I already have. 71. So on. Continue. So you're going to put X's on these numbers.
How tall are you? Like 92 inches?
Totally. Play for the NBA.
Oh, you play for the NBA, miss? Not the NBA, the WNBA.
Why you gotta limit myself? Why can't I go NBA?
That's what everybody
She got too
called
good. She went to.
the world's national basketball team.
Isn't it women's? Doesn't the W stand for women?
Yeah,
Yeah.
WNBA. Yeah, the WNBA. You went to the international level. You're now in the Olympics.
There you go. I like it.
Basketball's in the Olympics?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would just do it.
They even do like a 3-on-3
LeBron.
for the
I don't know.
Olympics.
I only watch soccer.
LeBron James, Steph Curry, and like.
Who won the gold medal for soccer?
Spain.
I don't want soccer.
Is it?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
We beat France.
They got
Who
good.
won the gold medal in men's soccer at the last Olympics?
Me.
What is it?
In the 2024 Olympic Games, who won the gold medal in men's soccer?
Spain
Oh, it was me.
against France. They won like 3-6.
I won it.
We
No, we
did.
didn't.
Yes, I did. I
Mexico
was
didn't even
there.
qualify for it.
Miss also should have.
Siri is
My house.
Okay, so what she said?
Who won the 2020?
It's a big gold medal.
Okay, so let's answer the questions at the bottom. What is the spread range of the data? Remember, that is big minus small. What is mode? What does mode mean?
The middle.
No, that's median.
You add them up and then
You add
Nope.
them up, then you divide.
Nope.
you add them up and subtract the number how much.
Nope, that's range.
Spain.
Mode.
Told you.
Oh.
Right?
You have to
Most. Mode is most. Guys, this will be on your map, so you got to make sure we remember all of them. And then how many players were greater than 70? Greater than 70.
Oh yeah.
Wait, including 70, right?
No.
It was Spain that won over France.
Told you.
My ball knowledge is crazy.
We're moving on.
Are you trying to what's the most?
All right, next page.
Oh, I know.
Okay. Gio, it's the one with the most X's. Okay, the ages of 22 students in karate class are given below. So these are all the ages in that class. Make a line plot using the numbers below. So again, we're just going to graph 11, 5, 9, 13, 8.
Miss, how did you get 210? Right.
All right. Are we done with the...
Yeah.
Okay. What is the spread? Range. So again, big minus small.
So we should track big minus small.
13 minus 5. 8.
What is mode? Most. Mode is most.
No, big to small. No, wait, sorry.
Range is big to small. Mode is most. Mode is most.
11.
How many students are at least 10 years old? All of us in this classroom, are at least 10.
That's not true. I'm above. I'm 9.
Exactly. At least 10. All of us, including Miss J and myself, are at least 10 years old.
I'm 9.
I'm 5.
Wow.
I skipped first grade, second grade, third grade.
No, that's when you went to MIT, right?
Yeah, that's when I went to MIT.
You went backwards. You did backwards.
Yeah.
First you went to MIT, Harvard,
Came over here.
and then you came over here to help us.
To teach my ways.
Okay. How many students are at least 10 years old? So,
5.
at least 10. That means
Under.
no, you are at least 10.
Me?
I am almost.
You're at least 10. When you go to Disney or Knott's,
13.
do you guys have you guys ever done like the height thing when you guys were
Yeah.
little?
Yes.
So you have to be at least this tall to ride. Can I be taller?
Yes.
Yeah. So you have to be at least 10. Can you be older? Yes.
Wow.
So at least 10 means older than 10, or you can be 10. So it's 10 or above, including the number 10. It's 10 or above, Chris, 10 or above. All right, answer those 3 questions. Set timer for 1 minute.
I got 11 students.
52 inches to ride alone, 48
What's
inches to ride with something.
big minus?
Wait, how tall do you have to be to ride like the accelerator? I don't know.
Maybe like this tall? I don't know. It's all safety. What? I don't know. I haven't been there.
Heavens
time.
and not
Those
so wild,
are
man.
scary.
And the last time I only went on one ride.
You got scared?
And I got scared of that ride. It was a scary ride, kids.
What ride was it?
The
Ghostbusters.
Okay, before we move on, I want to number your pages before we get lost. This will be page 3 we just did. Okay? So, go back to my first page in my packet.
1,
Page 1,
2,
page 2, page 3 we just did. Page 4, 5, 6, 7 should be Mexico.
Oh yeah.
7 is Mexico.
Where?
9 should be Russian roulette.
8
I got confused.
Miss, I thought.
and 10 should be your last page, the very back. 7 should be.
Oh, we're just turning in.
You will at the end of the period. I'll be like page 3, page 5, page 9.
As long as everything like 2, 7, 6, 2, 7,
Yeah, so we're not done.
2, 7, 10.
All right, are we ready?
I think.
Got answers? All right, we're gonna skip over to page 7. This page 7 looks like this. It's the one with the little girl
In Mexico.
and Mexico.
2, 3, 7, and 10.
Okay, so this is called a new plot. This is called a stem and leaf. Okay, it's pretty easy, but it's kind of confusing at the beginning. So make sure we pay attention so we lessen the confusion. Okay, so a stem and leaf, kind of like a tree. Like in a flower, it's the stem and then the flowers and the leaves are blooming off of it. Now, in math, the stem is your, your stem are your tens and your leaf are your ones. Like which number is in your 10 spot, which number is in your 1 spot, which in your 100 spot. So, let's pay attention. Here is a number that I circled. What number did I just circle here on the board?
7, 1.
Not 7.
1.
47.
Huh?
Oh,
Because the first is this number. This is like the number in front of it. So this would be 47. Because this is your tens. So the number I just circled is actually 47. All right. Now this number. What number did I just circle?
65.
All right. We get it?
Yes.
It's kind of confusing at the beginning, but this is your first number, and then these are your second numbers. So instead of writing 62, 63, 65, 68, I just write the last numbers. It still has the same value, though. These are the weights of children in 4th grade. How many students weighed between 50 to 60 pounds?
2. A cup. No, like
What number is this?
9.
51.
51. This?
55.
52.
58. 59. 59.
Are all those numbers between 50 and 60?
No. Yes.
Yes.
So how many total students weighed between 50 and 60?
5. Smart.
I told you.
5 students. These are 4th graders. What is the minimum weight? What's minimum weight?
Max.
That's the opposite.
Average.
40.
Minimum.
Max.
That's the opposite.
At
40. 40 to
Okay, now, what is the word minimum mean? Yes.
around 2. Like around.
It's
You
the
have to.
opposite of maximum.
Need.
The lowest.
The bare minimum.
Lowest.
50. 40.
The lowest, like 60.
Smallest. So minimum is the smallest number.
Minimum.
Maximum would be your biggest number. So minimum is the smallest number here.
40.
40 would be the smallest number.
You need a minimum of 140 IQ to be in Harvard. Ooh,
How many students attended the camp? So how many total students do we have?
50.
Good.
51.
No, it's 50. No, 15, sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
16.
15 students. All right. Average temperatures of Mexico recorded in the last 12 days are given below. So these are the temperatures of different cities in Mexico. I would like you to answer the bottom questions. What is the minimum? Again, what does the word minimum mean?
The
Lowest.
Lowest, smallest number.
51.
Which is the most repeated, as in mode.
Word.
Okay. How many days recorded less than 70? Less than 70.
unrealistic. It's so hard.
Set timer for 1 minute.
It's harder than 7.
I wish it was 35.
Well, we never know. This might have been during winter time.
And winter is so hot.
In winter, it's so hot.
There are some places that snow in Mexico.
I wish.
All right, let's move on.
No, it's hard.
Chocolate made for God.
Minimum, the smallest number. Which one repeated? All right,
One.
next page. Not that bad. Are you being sarcastic? Okay. All right, stem and leaf plot backwards. So now we're going to actually create one. So again, this is your tens and this is your ones. So 26, I would break it up like so. So the first number, Chris, is 26, so I break it up as in 2 and then the 6. Then my next number is 37. So I break it up, the 3's in the 10s and the 7 is in the 1, so 37. 48, 4 and then the 8, break it up. You break up the 10s and then the 1s. Now when you have a repeated 33, I already have a 3, so I just need to put comma 3 because this means 33. 49, do I need to write another 4? No, I already have it. All I have to do is write the 9.
26. 19. 1. 9.
And my question is, what's the mode?
The mode. The mode is the most, right?
Correct.
Mode is
40.
Which number repeated the
49.
most?
Oh, no.
6.
26.
But is it really 6?
No, it's 26.
It's 26.
19.
So the mode would be 26 because this 6 really means 26. All right, the last one is number 2. We're only going to do number 2, so go ahead and create a stem and leaf plot for number 2 and tell me the mode.
The mode is 26.
What is the mode?
5.
No, it's 65.
65.
No. 69. No, the one that moves the most?
Yeah.
It's a tie. Just 2. 65. 54 and 65. Oh, yeah.
So there are 2 modes. What are my 2 modes?
54. No, 54 and 65. 55 and
So there's 2 modes, 54 and 65. They both repeat the same amount of times. So we have 2 modes. Modes are the numbers that repeat the most. Will you see this on the map test? Yes.
Wait, so key is 54 and 65?
Your mode, the question that I asked you.
So no key.
Key is just telling me what that number represents.
Miss, what number do you say I have to get to 100% on the map? So, like 390 something.
I've never seen 100%, so I don't know.
What's the highest you've seen?
50.
250 something, I think.
Oh, that was my score.
I know, right?
My score. That's my lowest score ever.
That's your minimum?
That's my bare minimum.
Okay.
My best, like,
That's
350.
Cool.
My best
Mine
is
is
like
like
2.
1,000.
Like
All right.
346.
What else is going to be on your test is probability. So here's a spinner. Probabilities are written as fractions. So the first number we got to figure out before we start answering these questions is how many total pizza slices are there? So how many total are there? Count them up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
17.
Okay, outcomes.
It's 16.
Okay, that number that you're shouting out is called outcomes. Outcomes is how many total different possibilities. So there's 16 outcomes. That will be your denominator. That will be your denominator. Okay, so what is the probability of choosing an odd number? What are odd numbers? You get them on your homework all the time.
1, 5, 3, 5, 7.
Okay.
Guys,
So,
guys.
1, 3, 5, so on. So, Tiffany, we are going to count how many 1s, 3s, and 5s there are. Now, this is your paper, so you can put a little star, a little dot, so you keep track of how many 1s, 3s, and 5s are there.
9.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I got 11. How'd you get 11? Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I got 10. I got 10.
If you really think about it, they're not odd. You can divide them.
10.
Half
10.
of 3 is 1.5.
9,
Oh, so smart.
10. Yes, 10.
How'd you get 10?
By getting counted.
Oh, guys, that's wrong. It's 8 out of 16.
8?
Yeah.
How do you get 8?
How do you possibly get 8?
All right. So, how many are there?
10.
10 out of 16. You have to write it as a fraction. You have to write it as a fraction. Probability is written as a fraction, decimal, or percent, not a whole number, unless it's 100%. Okay, even.
6 out of 16.
Yeah, well, if there's 10 odd, then the rest are even.
6.
What's a prime number?
Prime number, what's a prime number?
The prime number?
It's a prime number. It's 1, 2, it's odd.
Damien, are you paying attention? Okay, prime numbers.
It was him.
Okay, Oscar, prime numbers are numbers that you can only divide 1 and itself by. So, for example, 11. What can I do? What can I divide 11 by?
1.
1 and 11 itself. 11 divided by 11 or 1. So prime numbers are numbers that I can only divide 1 and itself by.
What is 16? No, sorry.
What?
Sorry, man. I'm sorry.
So not all numbers are prime.
1, 5, 7.
1 is not prime. Google said not.
11.
So
2, 4. 2 and 4. Wait.
2, 4, 5, and 7. 5 and 7.
5, 7.
16 and 16?
I know 5, 7.
Tiffany, can you take that back because it's distracting?
Yeah.
6.
Okay, prime numbers is not 1. Prime is not 1.
7, 5, 3.
2. Can I divide anything by 2 other than 2?
1.
1 in itself.
Oh.
2. 3. Can I divide 3 by anything other than 1 in itself?
No.
What?
You can't.
7.
3.
4.
Yes.
Yeah, what can I divide 4 by? 2, right? So it doesn't count. 5. Can I divide anything by 5?
And 7.
I mean 2.5
5,
now.
5, 7.
That's it.
Hey, man. That's
Well, 7 is not on the spinner, so we can stop there. All right, so now we're looking for the numbers 2, 3, and 5. 2, 3, and 5. Now I'm looking for 2, 3, and 5. Put a little star, little dot.
I got 10. Wait. 1, 2,
Okay, Chris, can you count the numbers 2, 3, and 5 from the...
I got 9.
5, 6, 7, 8, 10. 9.
Wow. I also got 9.
I got
9
8.
out of
Oh my
16.
I got 7.
She got 9. Did you put a little mark or anything?
Wendy's.
Thank you.
All right, the next two are pretty easy. 1 and 5. So count all your 1s and all your 5s together.
Miss.
Alex, it's 9.
Told you.
What's the problem of choosing 1 and 5?
It's
8.
8. It's 8 over 16.
My stomach really hurts. It's like it's like punching my stomach. My stomach is punching my stomach.
I got 7.
Makes sense.
All right, Chris, how many 1s and 5s are there? Count them up.
be disrespectful.
I got 7. 7.
And then 3s and 4s.
No,
5.
no clue.
5 out of 16. Miss, I thought it was 7 out of 16, not 8.
Recount them. Do a little another a darker circle, a darker something.
So 1 out of 5.
All right. The last page we're gonna do today. A fair die worksheet. So a die is one of these. Dice is
Oh, bet. I like this.
more than one. So plural is dice. One is die.
Oh, die.
What are the numbers that are on a cube?
6. 1.
1 through 6.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Very good. So find all possible outcomes. How many outcomes are possible in this die?
1 through 6.
6.
Good.
1 through 6.
1 through 6. Even numbers. What are my even numbers?
4. 6.
2, 4, 6. Thank you.
Damn.
Okay. Odd numbers you know.
1, 3, 5. Thank you.
What? Find the
What do you mean 10 non-number is being 6?
Oh. You're evil.
2, 3, 5.
Prime numbers. We said 2, 3, 5. Now, the last one's pretty cool. It says even and prime. An even prime number. So of the prime numbers, which one is also even?
2.
2, 4, 6. No, just
4
2.
and 6 aren't not prime. They're
So we leave words.
Composite. Composite.
Composite.
I haven't said that word in years.
Composite. Compose.
Number 1.
So we try to.
Do we?